So guys, welcome to this second part. Previously in this first one, actually we seen how to do installation of Sencha ExtJS framework and Sencha command and Ruby installer, which supports SAS. In this actually I'm just going to explain about how to set up a workspace. Okay, so we need to generate the first workspace. After that we need to set up an application. Okay, sample application. So first thing which we need to do is first you need to generate the workspace using this particular command. You can just give whatever path that you want here. If you want some help, you can just search for the help section here using the sensor command. Okay, so so first thing, clear this. And I'm just going to paste the same thing, so just I'm copying it. But yeah, just make sure before proceeding with this step, you need to make sure you are in the particular framework directory. What I mean is, for example, in my example, what I done is I just insert over here, right? So what I need to do is I need to navigate to this particular directory before proceeding with the next step. Okay, so I'm in particular framework directory, and now I'm going to execute this particular command. Just keep this in mind, otherwise this will not get succeeded. Okay, let's give now generate workspace command. I think this will go for another 2 minutes or so, because the framework files need to be copied to the workspace from the install framework directory to workspace. So there will be an AND task executed to copy these necessary files to the workspace directory. So that is needed. So I'm just going to skip over it. So now this workspace generation got completed, and sorry for that. And you can verify it your workspace now. So we have 3 folders. One is the start sensor folder and the ExtJS and packages. This ExtJS folder is the one which holds all your files which is required to generate an ExtJS application. Okay, so that's it. Now we can proceed with our project generation command, and we can, once with our project generation is completed, we can just build it and we can run the server. Okay, so now we can proceed with our application generation. Just run this command. So I want my app to be named as test app, and I want the folder name as test app. So I'm just giving the same name as it is. So we will just watch the folder, that a folder is getting created inside it. So there you go. So it is creating all the skeletons for us. So it's creating index.html files, it's creating bootstrap file, and JSON file, and app.js file. So in this app folder only everything will be there, our whole application, or model, or store, or view, and the main application.js, everything will be there inside it. So that's it. So just now we can navigate inside our test app. Sorry, so I'm not in the workspace section yet. I just need to go to it. So we are inside the folder. Now we can run the build stuff. Okay, so Sencha app, just build it. So the build is in progress. So this is how you need to build your application using Sencha command. just throwing the warnings if. So here you need to note one more thing. While it is building, it will create a new folder in your workspace called build. Okay, there once the build is completed, you would have two kind of folders. One is for production and another one is for development. Okay, you'll have, so you can note all those things over here. So it will generate two versions of the same application for development and production. I think that the difference is mostly the minification process of JS. Okay, so it will have the minification files in production, whereas in development mode it will not have that minification file. It will have the complete files using which we can troubleshoot the issue or debug the issue easily. So that kind of difference would be available. As the build is taking a while, just keeping it. So this is generating the production version of this build. So you have noted that by default this is developing the production version of it, but I don't want the production version to be built. I just want the development version of it. Then you can specify, I want this to be this build to be done for development environment, not for a production environment. Just verify the folder. So now we have a development folder inside which it is generating all those files. Okay, so maybe we can compare once the build is completed, we can maybe compare the file size of folder size of this development and production. So that's it. And the one more thing which you need to note is here, to perform development with say ExtJS, you don't need to install any specific external web server to host your application. You can just use the web server which comes default with ExtJS. What I have to do is you have to run the sencha app and watch command, which will bring up an web server. By default, I think it will run in 184.1 of your local host. So the server got started in this particular port. You can copy this. So and along with it, just mention your application name. Okay, and forget it. So I'm just giving it. So that's it. So you can build your application on top of this default skeleton which is generated using sencha command. And just one more thing which you need to notice, you need to maintain the same folder structure in order to build the ExtJS application in specific format. Okay, so just make sure you put all your views inside this folder and your stores and your models. And one more thing which you need to remember, as if you are working on ExtJS 5, then you need to remember one more thing. Every we have it associated model and controller now. So whatever you do, just need to do the changes over here. That's it, guys. I think it's easy. Nowadays with ExtJS 5 and sencha command 5 version, you can build the application easily in a seconds. Thanks for watching. See you next session. Bye bye.